Hello everyone, this is Bro S of the Halodoc Bro signing in, doing another figure unboxing. Just today I got in Prince Eugen. I know it's supposed to be Eugene, but Prince Eugen. The Figma, number 303 from KanColle. Let's see, let's take a look at the top. I love the figure, and I'll show you some of the stuff on the back. Like, I love this pose right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely wonderful. Let's see what else we've got here. So we've got the standard, I don't want to call it game pose, but like kind of her card pose, or like how it looks like when she's on the card. She's got the different faces. We'll go over that in a moment. All right, the bottom is just another pose. Did that side. Alright, so the faces kind of fell out while it was being transported, so that's no good, but we'll pull her out eventually. And I have the pre-order bonus that came from Good Smile Company. Let's get her open and see what we got. So part of the reason I do this, as I say with all my figure unboxings, is I want to know how to rebox her back up when the time comes to move. Maybe I just run out of space. Okay, so do that first. Let's show what we got there. The box off to the side. Let's see here. So there is the Figma herself. The Figma herself. She's got the kind of the rudder boots that all the other KanColle girls have. The rest of this plastic stuff off. So she's got. Yeah, she doesn't have a hole in her back. So it looks like the stand will either plug in there or plug into her weapons platform, I'll call it. I don't want to like straight pull off her head. I actually broke a Figma recently by pulling the head straight off, so let's not do that. Let's just pull very lightly at the plastic, keeping the paint from rubbing off on her legs. Yeah, I don't want to separate the waist. One of my Black Rock Shooter Figmas, the waist will never stay on anymore. It's kind of frustrating, and I probably have to replace her. So, Figma herself, but we'll just leave Prince Eugen off to the side. I'll go over all the hands and everything here momentarily. Let's see what we got. Well, let's see what we got for instructions-wise. So, of course, we got the standard, the American side, and the Japanese side. Let's see. So, base fits in the back. Her hair can change along with her hat, the cover, and how to equip. I'll figure that out here in just a moment. Let's pull out this big stuff. Since I think the majority of the reason the box is so deep is just pretty much this alone. And that's like kind of like an exhaust port. It looks very similar to Nagato's and Mutsu's, which I'll bring all the KanColle figures that I currently have, Figmas that I have, and put them all in one picture. So this thing is just ginormous. And let's see, okay, so yeah, there's the hole for the peg itself to fit in. And let's see what else, and then, so this stuff is taped in here. So it's the faces and the different hairs. Okay, so this must be, let's take a look. I think it's something that fits on her hand. No, yes, it is. Like she holds it like a gun, like right there. I kind of knew that already, but oh well. Different hair without the cover. Alright, first face is kind of happy. God, camera never focuses. A happy kind of face. This is looking off to the side, sort of not panicked, but concerned face. And we'll see what we have here in the pre-order bonus. It's a closed eyes smiling face, which tends to come with a lot of the girls. It doesn't matter what Figma it is, what series it is. The closed eyes smiling face tends to be a staple. I think it's really buried in there. Alright. Closed eyes smiling face. And I think we'll go with that, but we'll try and show them all off. First off, I'm going to put the thing on the back. And I'm also going to... Let's try and change up her hair. I want to see what it looks like without the cover. So to start off... Oh, so it pops right off, but of course, it's got little square pegs. And since I'm doing this, since I'm pulling off the hair, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out one of the faces at the same time. And we'll go with the standard, or not standard, but we'll go with this kind of, I don't want to call it screaming face, but... Okay. Happy face without the hat. I'm going to put the hat back on eventually, but we'll just show them all off for right now. Alright, there's kind of the concerned face, looking off to the side, not quite knowing what's going on, or surprised. Alright, and there is the closed eyes smiling face. But let's get her back with the... I gotta change... I'm going to show off her hands here now as well, and we'll put her together completely. So we have just the standard 8 hands, the replacement joint in case something breaks. So we're going to swap out for that one. We'll add the gun to her hand. And the standard, standard stand. Alright, let's get her all put together, and we'll see what she looks like. Alright, I've been playing around with the Figma for a few minutes now. I finally got her in the position and the kind of poses that I want, but I haven't put the gun in the hand. We're going to try that right now. I've had a little bit of trouble with this. For some reason, the hands keep falling out, but we'll try this one, and hopefully... Oh, and it just slides right in without any trouble. I don't have to force it, didn't have to do anything strange, but the gun doesn't stay in there very well at all. I don't plan on melting it or anything, but... Not melting it, but like heating it up so it stays in there. And the hand just keeps popping right out real easily, but oh well. I'll play around with that later. I do like the gun. I wanted the gun in the hand, but... Alright. Let's just leave the hands off to the side. For right now, that is my Prinz Eugen. Guten Morgen. And fire, and danke, danke. So these, okay, so these are supposed to point straight up, I take it. And that's, yes, that is how they have it. I like the smiling face. I do want to add the gun on, but we'll do that in a moment. Alright, and lastly, I wanted to compare her with all the other KanColle Figmas that I have. The only one I'm missing from this group is Yukikaze, which I was going to do a future unboxing of. And the Fig Fixes. I don't have the Fig Fixes for these two, but I do have it for Shimikaze and Amatsukaze. But I like the size in comparison. Keeps catching. We have... Like Amatsukaze is a little bit shorter. Same with Shimikaze. And I like the gun platform, like with the... And I'm missing my little heart piece there, which is sitting on my shelf. But Nagato and Mutsu have kind of similar gun platforms. Mutsu and Nagato are the same battleship, which is why they have the pretty much almost exact similar gun platforms. But I like that she absolutely needs this stand. There's no way she's going to stand up on her own. She's totally off balance, much like Mutsu and Nagato, where if they didn't have the gun platforms, they might stand up pretty well. Alright, as a last thing, I wanted to go over some of Prince Eugen's, the way her gun rack here moves. So, I mean, I put the gun in her hand and it keeps falling out, but... So, this was kind of cool. I like how these guns right here pull back like that. And then, these don't really spin on the top. I don't really want to force them. It looks like they might, but... Anyway, so they turn to the side like that. They go up and down. These open almost like wings. And these guns, do they spin? A lot of these are, yeah, they're just fixed in place, and I really don't want to try and force them. It looks like they might spin, like there's a thin line there, and a thin line there, but I really don't want to force them and break them, because I do really like the gun platforms that a lot of the girls have, so I just wanted to go over that little bit. I mean, she moves like a standard Figma as well, so like I went over earlier, she has the rudder boots, standard leg movement, arm movement, waist movement. Nope, and her head fell off again. So happy. Anyway, that is all I have. I, like, pull her full thing back one last time. That is Prince Eugen, paired with all the other KanColle figures, like I said before. Thank you guys for watching. This is Bro S of the Halodoc Bros. Peace out.